Hi, Alison. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Candice. Hi, Lorraine. Nearly happy Christmas. Not quite yet, a bit. How are we doing? It feels like forever since I've been here. When was the last time we did a class? Was it week before last?
Before time.
Is that all? It feels like I'm a lot longer ago than that. A lot longer ago. Right. Okay. So tonight, what I thought we'd do is I want to show you some Christmas books, and some of them are like really old. Hi, Kate. Or some of them are really old books that I have made as Christmas books, because you know I like to say that all books can be made for all purposes. Hi, Susan. So I've grabbed a few to show you, but I've also got our next 6x6 Sunday, which I've had a look at the calendar, and the next obvious Sunday is the 18th. Hi, Trish. Hi, Ali. But that only gives us like 10 days if you want a kit, which under normal circumstances would be just fine. But I know that there is an absolutely massive backlog and more strikes to come. So it seems that maybe that's not brilliant. So we could do it on the next Sunday, which is Christmas Day. But I think we're already doing a class somewhere else. So watch this space. So what I'm suggesting is that we do 6x6 Sunday on a different day. Say the 22nd or 23rd. Does that sound like something possible? I don't know. Anyway, I bet you want to see it, don't you? It's only little. So the papers that I used are Colourful Christmas. Hi, Doreen. Our Colourful Christmas from My Favourite Things. Now, I have seen, you know, My Favourite Things all over the place, but I've never actually looked at their papers and stuff, and they're so pretty. I really like this brand, but I think they only do like 6x6 or so, maybe 8x8. I'm not sure, because I suspect it's really for card makers. Hi, Lane. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what else I can find of theirs, but I'm going to keep looking because it is really, really, really nice paper. I mean, the colours of these, just look how gorgeous this is. The colours are just beautiful. And on the front, what I've done is I've made a little shaker pocket. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got all sorts of coordinating sequins in, and it's got some glass beads, and it's got some Santa heads, and it's got some Christmas trees, and it's got some gingerbread houses. Yeah, Santa heads.
Oh no.
No, not yours. All sorts of things. And these will be if you're having a kit, what you're going to get in your kit is you're going to get 2 thicknesses of grey board, so the thinner one and the super thick one for the frame, some acetate, your sequins, your papers, and I'm going to print out some of these. These are some of my Christmas words. They're still not in the shop because I can't do it. So Jo, my lovely lady, is putting them in for me because it just confuses me. So those also should be ready quite soon. But she's putting the whole lot in, so we should be, well, she's going to do one, and then I'm going to see if I can figure the rest out. So they should be hopefully available soon. So yeah, so I've put some of my words on the front. So are you ready? Okay. This is our book. Okay, so you open it up and you've got a bauble, which I'll show you in a minute. ID. So and inside the bauble are these little cards which you can take out and put a photograph on. Okay, but I'm going to take these cards out so that you can see. Oh, that this is a Christmas bauble. Okay, so that's our bauble. It's a little pop-up bauble. And then in between each of these, I've made these, hi Jill, I've made these little photo mat cards that you can just pop in between each of these. Like I said, I put some of my words on there, so it's a lot easier than it looks. It is super simple to put together, I promise. And so we'll do that on either the 22nd or the 23rd, I reckon. So let me just put these back, just so you can see how easy it is. Oh!
What's that? Oh. Oh dear.
We've had an incident. Something's
The
just
house
the house has just. Oh my god! Well, I can just about. No, I can't see. Yes, please. Basically, right. In front of me, I've got my monitor, and then the camera's pointing down, and then I've got my shelves. And on my shelves, I had. Do you remember the doll's house that I made that Kathy King designed? Anyway, it's just fallen down and messed my monitor, which will probably never go up again because of all the. Thank you, dear. That'll do. That's near enough. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, so that's going to be our 6x6 Sunday, which we'll do on the 24th or 25th. So yeah, I thought you'd like that. I must admit, I'm quite pleased with it. Oh dear God.
No, I'm knocking stuff down. Oh, help.
Don't make me laugh again. Right, so so that's going to be our next 6x6 Sunday, and I'll should we go for the 23rd? Just gives you an extra day to get your post. Hi, Mary. Yeah, so yes, it does have 12 slots, D, but I've only well, no, it doesn't actually. This one has 11. It should have 12. But I think it might have 11 because my the paper, there are 24 pieces, and I think I only had one left. Oh, we probably could do another one then. Yeah, so we could. So yeah, we can do 12. Okay, so yeah, it's very easy to make. So we'll do that. Let's say the 23rd. All right, and as it happens, I have actually already done the thing in the shop. Where's my phone?
I don't know, dear.
Oh, here it is. Oh, hang on.
Buried.
So I'm going to put it live now. So if you want one,
My computer's broke.
you can have one. I might as well, and then we can get them out as soon as possible to you. Because like I said, there are strikes and all sorts of things still going on, and huge backlogs, absolutely huge. So other than I think a couple of international things, everything's out, but doesn't mean you're going to get it necessarily. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, so that's our 6x6 Sunday. Right now on Friday, if you're not doing anything, I'm doing a class in Twilight Crop and Craft, which I'm sure you know because I knock about there quite a bit, and I've interviewed the girls. And they've got their Christmas cyber crop going on at the moment, which is loads of fun. Sarah Kent will tell you all about it. So on Friday evening, 7:30, I think it is, or 7, I forget, I'll double check. Oh, Mark, can you put the link up in the
To the shop?
Yeah, to the I've just put it live, the kit. So yeah, with Sarah in mind, I've made well, that's great, Lorraine, because we posted those 10 days ago.
Yeah, it was 11. Yeah, 11
it was a week last Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's got there.
Finally.
Oh, look at me, I'm covered in stuff. So yeah, so with Sarah in mind, I've done like a little 6x6 Sunday. It's not awfully inspiring, but it's super quick to put together, and it doesn't look like much, but it's made in a completely different way. So don't be fooled by how simple it looks because it's different. I haven't finished it though. Okay, I need to still do a little bit of decorating on it. But what we've got is we've got pages with flaps and tags to go in between. I've just put it together. I just put it together really quickly this afternoon. It reminds me of another book, but I can't think which one.
The December 22 Call for Christmas.
Yes, please. Yeah, so that's as far as I got. I haven't finished it yet, but you can see that there's loads and loads of room for photos in there. So I will get that finished and some pictures taken. I've used, I had a packet left over of the 'Tis the Season that we used on the sub box. So that's what I've used. But you get the idea anyway. It's only very, very simple, but it goes together so quickly. And actually, for such a quick book, it's got a lot of space in it. So that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. I will do a resource list as soon as possible and get that up for you so you can start gathering stuff. But basically all I used was a little bit of chipboard. I've used tape around my edges and then pattern paper, which you could use 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. How many pages has it got? Oh, 8. What's 8 times... 8. Hang on. You could probably, you only need 5 or 6 pieces of 12 by 12. I use 6 by 6 paper and the book is 5 by 5. But you could get away with using 12 by 12 and cutting it into, you could cut it down so you could get 2 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I reckon about 5 or 6 pieces of 12 by 12, but I'll sort that out anyway. So it's only really, really simple. It's not quite finished. I'll have another faff with that later, but you get the idea, and that will go together really, really quickly. So that is going to be, let me just turn this down. That is going to be on Friday in the Twilight Crop and Craft group, and I will post more about that tomorrow. Right, okay, so what I said we were going to do tonight is talk about Christmas books. Now, as you know, I always say that you can use any book for any purpose. Hi, Sue. Any book for any purpose. What I've done is I've taken a few books and I've actually remade them. This is over the years. This is especially for tonight, using Christmas papers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by showing you a couple, and I want you to tell me which book it is. Okay, so this is the first one that I'm going to. This is really old. This is really, really old. This was a class that I taught at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, years and years and years ago. Oh, I've broken it. Anyway, a very long time ago. So I don't know if you recognize this book. Any ideas what it might be? I obviously used it for a December documented that year. Oh, Marfie. Oh, look, there's me. Oh, that was when I was at work. I had to do a video for work saying Happy Christmas to all the volunteers across the country. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Oh, look, Loki watching Mark put up the outside lights.
Show us closer.
Marfie. Oh, there's Marfie and I'm going to get upset now.
Loki.
Marfie and Loki's got his Christmas mouse. Oh. This is the lovely thing about these books, isn't it? Yeah, there you go, Jill. The prize is free membership to Paper Scissors Story. Snowman in the Porch, still do that. Has this got pictures on it? I don't think it has.
Wendy says basic beginner's book.
It is. It's the basic beginner's.
Well done.
Well done, Wendy. It sure is. Oh, ATCs. There you go. ATCs, Sue. Oh, friends from work. Oh, dear. That was a long time ago. I know one of those is no longer with us. Ruby. Rach. Putting up the tree. Oh, I don't remember doing that.
Ooh.
Christmas ham for tea, peppercorns and bay leaves. That's my brother and sister and I. Oh, wedding anniversary flowers, dear.
Oh yes, you've still got those.
I think no, these weren't real.
Oh, no,
these were real.
The roses I'm talking
Oh,
about.
oh my God.
Turn over.
Oh, those roses. Those were for my birthday. That was when they. Oh, those are the truffles that my mum used to make that always taste of Christmas to me. I don't like them, but I make them. No, but I make them because they taste like Christmas. Oh, hot chocolate, yeah. Oh, look, Rachel and Loki. Oh. Anyway, so that's the basic beginner's mini. So you can use that for a Christmas one. All right. So there we go. There's one down. What about this one? And I never finished this. I started it with some Tim Holtz stuff and I never got around to finishing it. So what's this one? Oh, I obviously didn't finish it at all. I'd never got anywhere near finishing it. So what was this one?
Laughing at my hair.
You what?
David said he's laughing at my hair.
It's not the hair, it's the lack of beard. Does anybody recognise this? Oh dear.
Well, I've only had a beard for less than 3 years.
Oh, I suppose so. Anybody recognise that one? Yes, it would have been my mum's birthday tomorrow, Sarah. It's mine coming up soon. Not that I'm hinting or anything. It is, Jill. Well done. Small square mini. And I'd like to finish that sometime. Okay, what about this one? This is also not finished. Okay, so this one I made as a Christmas planning book. And I've still got to finish it. This is lovely, isn't it? I might have to finish this. I could use this for one of my Graphic 45 projects. Okay, so these come out. There we go. This is an old one too.
Perpetual organizer.
It is the perpetual organizer, Kate. Well done. So not finished, needless to say. Right, what else have I got that you have to guess? I think that's probably about it, actually. But I've still got a load of books that I can show you that that you can find all of the classes to these in the OneDrive. So if you go in Paper Scissors Story, go to the mini book somewhere to find them post, which is on the pin post at the top. Scroll through and you will find all of these and links to all of the classes. So what should we go with next? This is one of the first things we ever did. This is the loaded pocket, which is falling to pieces. This is the loaded pocket, and I've used Stamperia for this one, I think. And that opens up, and we've got all sorts of little bits and bobs in here. I don't think we had a kit for that one. I think we just made it for fun.
Valerie says hi.
Hi, Valerie.
And Karen.
Hi, Karen. Oh, that's great news. Oh, that is great news, Karen. I'm really happy. So yeah, so this is you can also find this. This is one of the very early ones in the what's it and where to find them. So we've got the loaded pocket. Now, one that I thought I'd show you because it seems to have caused a lot of discussion lately is this one, which is the I'm not sure this is my original or the one I made in class. I think this is the one I made in class. This is the one that Wendy likes. And it was a subscription box. So this would be a paid for tutorial, but I think it's half price in the shop at the moment. But this was the first, I think this was the first subscription box we did. And I think I only did 12 of them and it's sold out. And I've been able to get the right stuff since. So that, yeah, this was the subscription box.
What was it called?
Make-A-Wish. That was fun to do. It's got little tuck spots. As you know, it was the second one we did.
Yeah,
It was the
December
second one we
20,
did.
so
Yeah.
2 years.
There's a little pocket. Yeah, you can put, yeah. Oh, I really enjoyed doing that one. But I know there's been quite a lot of chats about it in the group lately, so I just thought I'd show you mine. Because I think you can get some paper that's quite similar to that one now. Right, okay. What else can I show you? Right, okay. See if you can remember what this one was called. This is done in the papers that we originally made them in, and this at the time I know was a massive favourite. But this is a really big folio that we made. So if anybody can remember the name of this, but we originally did this in Crafting Together with All Brands. It's quite a big one.
It is a big.
All sorts of little pockets and things going on there. But I know, oh gosh, somebody did it for their December documented. But so these classes, they are in the OneDrive. So if you want to make this folio, you can. Oh, this is obviously the one I did in class and isn't finished, but it is on the other side. Yeah, it's got a little acetate pocket there. It is the Falala D, you're right. The Falala folio.
Oh, la, la, la.
It's got far too many photo mats in it. So yeah, so that's the Falala folio. Then we've got, this was last year's Christmas book. I don't know if you remember this one. This is called Let It Snow. Now, this might not be all in the OneDrive. I think this is one that I've got to update, which is what I'm going to be doing between Christmas and the New Year, just making sure that everything's in the right place.
David, that's what stamps you use on that folio.
Yeah, they were my original ones. I had some, I guess they were handmade stamps. But
the ones you made,
yeah, but to do it in bulk was it wasn't possible. So yeah, they were on a stampy thing, a lot like this, to be honest, weren't they?
Resin.
Yeah.
Ankle.
I don't even know if I've got one anymore.
I think you sold them all.
Well, gave one away. Anyway, this is Let It Snow. Yes, this is the Lorraine, because it's full of flips and flaps. And this, I think, was last year's Christmas book. I have got this as a structure kit. It's just not in the shop. But if you want one with, and it's got the this thing, the drop, and all of the hardware, that all comes in the kit as well. And I decided on the front not to do a shaker pocket, even though it looks like it should be a shaker pocket. I've just layered him up, and I didn't want to put sequins and stuff in there because I just thought they'd get stuck on everything. So there is a shaker pocket there, which is magnetic. So you can definitely find this in the group. If not, I used super thick card for my original, which it doesn't work properly because it was so thick, but the kits had thinner card in, so it was much better. Lots of space for photos. I love this paper. And that was an expandable pocket. It's got lots of different sized photo mats in it.
Mundo's Cup says, congratulations, your work is very good.
Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, so that was Let It Snow. But I'd love to see that done in other papers. I really would. Then we've got, now you might not recognise this one, because this was actually a retreat book. This was our October retreat, not last year, the year before. And I absolutely loved this. I think this is one of my favourites. And this was a crate of bits and bobs that we did at the retreat. And this was my Christmas version. I did it as well with Carefree by Heidi Swap and Colour Study, which I still haven't finished. But this was the Vicky Booten. Does anybody want to remind me what it was called? One of my favourite Christmas ones ever. So this basically what it was a crate that was full of little bits and bobs. So we started off at the back and we had a big book. We had shaker pockets and all sorts of things going on. And then we had a loaded pocket with all sorts of bits and pieces in there. Lots of bells and clips and then there's this one that's got another shaker pocket on it.
Okay, so it looks like warm.
That's it, warm wishes, thank you. So yeah, this I think is one of my favourite all-time projects. And then a little wallety pocket in the front. Yeah, I like that one. Oop. So there's that one. But like I said, I didn't make it originally with Christmas in mind. So it just shows how you can take books to use for any purpose. Then this one I think you've seen. This was one of my Graphic 45 GT projects where I used one of their pre-made waterfall minis. Actually, we've got some in the shop, Mark, if you want to link into them. I haven't got black, but I have got sort of like ivory, and I have got craft. There weren't any black ones available. But what I did was I actually cut mine apart. So I've made it wider. And the reason that I made mine wider was because... yeah, that's it. Ivory. Yeah. And then there's some craft ones as well. Yeah. So what I did with this was I'd got this image, which I layered up. I don't know how well you can see that. I've really layered it up there. But I wanted to have like a shaker pocket, but I couldn't do a shaker pocket in there because I was worried about things getting stuck. So I made my shaker pocket here inside, but that meant that this didn't fold over properly without, you know, like crock gob, as Mark calls it. So I extended it. So if you want to have a look at the class for this is on the Graphic 45 YouTube channel. So do go along and have a look at that as well, because I do talk you through everything that I did to make this folio out of one of theirs. And I have to say, out of, you know, all the sort of like the pre-made, you know, books and video and such like that I've seen, this is absolutely one of the nicest. I absolutely love this. And listen, so these are really, really nice. Definitely fun to play with. And then you've seen the big Warm Wishes one that we did this year. So I reckon finally the pièce de résistance is this one, which I know a lot of you bring out at Christmas. And this was our Christmas time mini, which when you open it up, what we've got here is we've got all of these sort of like flappy bits, which you can, you know, move around the book. It will, you know, you can put them to the back. She says, if you oh sorry, if you do it right, so that you get a different, you know, like photo every day, or you can just, you know, take the rings off and just, you know, place it as you like. And I've done lots of layering up on this one. So that is one of my favorites. Oh, good. Yeah, I love it. I think this is just one of my favorite ones ever.
She's about to make one.
Lovely. But the best thing about this book, and I'm hoping it's working, it probably won't work now. It probably needs a new battery. Oh no, but it lights up, which you can't really see very well because of the, yeah, which I don't think it'll make much difference because this camera compensates. So yeah, it lights up. There we go. So that is, I'm pretty certain that's all sorted in the OneDrive. So there you go. Those were just a few that we grabbed. There's probably loads more if I go looking because I do like Christmas. So I just thought I'd just show you a few of the Christmas books or books that you could make as Christmas books. Does anybody make like specific Christmas books? Or do you just not bother really? Is it something that you don't, you know, scrap a lot? Sue, didn't you make yours smaller?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, everybody's gone quiet. Yeah, Sue made hers as an 8x8. I thought she did. Yes, exactly. If you need anything resizing, go and ask Sue. She seems to know what she's doing. Oh, thanks, Alison. Right, okay. So I think that's probably about as much as I was going to do this evening. So don't forget, we've got Twilight Crop and Craft on Friday. So do go along and join that group so that you can take part in class, which will be lovely. And then we'll be back next Wednesday. Yeah, Trish, there is. I'll send it to you. I did mention in a post earlier, a couple of days ago, that I was having some difficulty with the graphics program, which I've now sorted out and uploaded. So I will send that. But I have mentioned that the things weren't. Yeah, actually, you know what? Can I just have a quick word? And I feel really bad about this, but I need to say it, I think, for my own benefit. Now, I am so grateful to everybody for all the support that you give me every single day. And being able to work for myself doing something I love is an absolute dream come true. I am so grateful that I am able to do that. And I hope that it's clear that I give everything I possibly can to this business, because it is my business and that is what I need to be doing, but also because I love it and I am grateful to you. And if I told you that I worked 7 days a week, I would not be lying. And actually, it's pretty much like 365 days a year. That is my choice. I love it. I don't regret it. I have no problem with that at all. However, it's only sustainable for a certain length of time. And over the last couple of months, it's become really clear to me that I've really not been very well at all. And I know that I've stood back and I know that I've been really quiet, and I'm really sorry about that. I do apologise. But I've just worked myself maybe just a little bit too hard. I put up a post a couple of days ago saying that I needed just to take a couple of days. I don't take days off. That's not what I do. Mark and I don't have holidays. Our last holiday was 2011. But I just needed to take a couple of days off because I really wasn't very well. And I put this in a post. I counted 17 messages that all started off the same way. And they started off, I know you're not very well, but can you just... I'm going to get upset now. I know not everybody necessarily would read that post. I totally get it, because I had a few other messages as well where it was clear that they hadn't read the post, or the messages were perfectly understandable and about something completely different. But I asked for 2 days and I had 1, and I've worked all of today. And I'm not very well, and I feel like I know I'm behind because I haven't been very well. I know I've got a lot to do, and I know people are waiting on stuff from me. I know that. If you're going to message me, if I'm going to tell you that I'm not very well, could you just not message me, is what I'm saying. Because I felt guilted into working today when I'm not really up to it. As I was up early, working away. Did enjoy it, not going to deny it. But I just wanted 2 days where I just could switch off. Unfortunately, I can't switch my phone off because it's the only way that Dad's got to contact me. But sometimes it's really hard. And I know that I have things to do for you. I'm behind with that. Not horribly behind. Just maybe a week. Anyway, there we go. I love you all so much, and I'm so grateful to you. I really am. But I hope that explains a little bit about why I've not been quite as on the ball as usual. But we'll get there. We've got a couple of weeks now, haven't we? Leading up to Christmas. So that's really good. Literally, so I will be able to catch up, I hope. And we've got so many brilliant plans for next year, which I think is a good thing. Yep. I'm really excited about next year. Really excited. So there we go. Right. Sorry about that. Anyway, regardless. Christmas is coming. I was going to say the geese are getting fat, but actually, I suspect that's probably Mark and I, because I've done that thing where...
what you done?
Where I bought Christmas chocolate and we've eaten it.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that.
Well, isn't that a Christmas thing?
Yeah, it is.
A Christmas chocolate before.
So if it's all right with everybody, what we're going to go and do now, Mark doesn't know this yet, is we're going to go and put the Christmas tree up.
Wow.
I know. Great, isn't it? He's so excited.
With the, net lights.
Yeah, we managed to put, you managed to put up one set of lights last night.
With ours last night. It's going to be a double.
Yeah, it will. And I will share photos of our Christmas stuff, because we do go a bit all out, don't we? We can. So lots and lots of love from us. Let me know what you want to do next week, will you? Because I'm sure you don't want us to just sit and look at books. That's boring. Let's make something. Have a think about what you'd like to do. I'll get something sorted. All right then, everybody, and I will see you really soon. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Oh.